Happy Friday, traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Friday, March 26th. It's Friday. We made it. It's been a long week, so we'll get through this as quickly as possible. We're going to go through some news and events. We'll look at the Canadian and the U.S. sectors, and we'll talk about the weekly downtrend possibilities that could be coming up next week. But before we do, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. So, New York mayor proposes using MJ taxes to fund guaranteed income as reparations for Black community. We saw that Mexican Senate will pass MJ legalization bill as revised by deputies and top lawmakers say that's going to happen. So we'll keep an eye on that. Smoking may disappear within a generation, analysts predict. And I don't know if I agree with that 100%, but it'll definitely diminish. I agree. But it says here there could be no smokers left in many markets. I wouldn't say no smokers, but a lot less. But one thing I wanted to point out that I thought was cool is you can check out this whole article in its entirety. It's a really great article, but they mention here that they changed the buy recommendations on BAT and Altria from hold to buy, and that comes after BAT, British American Tobacco, bought a stake in Organigram, and Altria Group has a partnership with Kronos, so Kron. So it looks like they believe in this trend as well. So check that out on your own time. Vireo Health borrows $23.5 million from Green Ivy Capital. So moving on to the charts, as I mentioned, I'll just reiterate, we're on the verge of weekly downtrends after being in a weekly uptrend for months and being in a monthly uptrend for the first time since the all-time high. So we are consolidating on the monthly, just looking for monthly higher lows. And again, these pullbacks and weekly downtrends are a little bit different after you're in a monthly uptrend and you're still in a monthly uptrend looking for a monthly higher low. So these weekly consolidation patterns will be for buying as long as we're in a monthly uptrend, in my opinion. But we could be seeing a potential weekly downtrend here. So the support at 28.04 is going to be critical on Canopy growth. Taking a look at APHA, weekly consolidation hasn't yet tested its EMA 12, and the weekly support on APHA is at 1378. So that's a must-hold level, or we risk going into weekly downtrends. And it's pretty much the same. ACB had the high, low, lower high, already breaking it. We had support at 865. We got down to 861, but not much follow through. So we'll see if we get any follow through into next week. Kron, we have the high, low, lower high, but hasn't lost support yet, bouncing off EMA 26. So we're right on the verge on a lot of these names. Taking a look at Hexo, same deal. We have the lower high, so must hold level 558. OGI, must hold level here is 238. Sundial, 93. Tilray, 1823. VFF, so it's on the verge, very close to support. It got there. We have support at 1215. We got to 1221. Came very, very close. So we'll see if this is a potential fake out and maybe a potential bear trap. And maybe this is another dip for buying. We'll see into next week. Let me know if you think this is a dip for buying. Personally, I've been buying the dip. I've been buying a lot of Hexo. And I bought Sundial as well. XLY, still a ways away from its key support down at 30 cents. So we'll look at MSOS, same deal, potential lower high and lower low, key support at 40.80. We got as low as 41.35. And just taking a look at some of the big MSOs, CL key support level is 14.91. And SPY's on the verge of an all-time high again after potentially coming off of another potential loss of the weekly uptrend. So you can check out my market video from earlier on that. But Cura, must hold level here is 1704. GTII, support at 35.32. So again, if we lose these supports, it's going to be the first time we've seen a weekly downtrend in about a year. And taking a look at TrueLeave here, hasn't seen any monthly consolidation since $8. And if we were to go into a weekly downtrend and lose this support here at 51.90, We had all-time highs at 67.45. We got to 66.90. So basically came back and had a double top. We could be seeing a type of cup and handle here. It's not the most clear, but the psychology is there. So we've seen a little bit too much of a pullback to consider that a bull flag. So not really a cup and handle, but still holding the weekly uptrend. EMA 12 yet to be tested as well. So that's sitting at 56.27. That's going to be a critical level as well. And weekly downtrends are very much a possibility into next week. And again, if we set a weekly downtrend, that would mean that monthly consolidation likely underway. We have monthly inside bar here on TrueLeave as well. So if we break the low of last month this month, or the low of this month next month, then obviously monthly consolidation will be underway. Or if we confirm a weekly downtrend, then we can assume that monthly consolidation is underway, and we'll look for a higher low compared to $8. But we have to always keep in the back of our minds that we could see a potential test of the monthly EMAs, and that's about a 35 to 50% drop from here. So we need to continue to remind ourselves that, you know, the bulls are in full control as long as we maintain weekly uptrends. But if we lose this weekly uptrend in the EMA 12, which has been holding since all the way back here, we lost it, but we closed back above it. So we've essentially been holding EMA 12 since $8. So that's going to be a crucial level sitting at 56.27. We're going to end it there. Thanks so much for tuning in for another episode on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you next week after market close. Take care, everybody.